Welcome back to Diecast Graveyard. Today we're going to be working on a 1983 Chevy Silverado Custom. We're going to do some wheel swaps, we're going to do a custom paint job, and just all around have some fun. So stick around. One of the first things we're going to do here is we're going to take the car apart. You got to drill out these rivets. There's that little ring that you're looking for. Once you get your drilling done, then you're going to go ahead and pop that base off. Now file down the post. Repeat on the other side. Gonna drill out these posts and get them ready so you can tap the holes. It's a real important step here, so take your time. I continued on and I drilled out the posts, and then I tapped them with the Bright Vision kit, the 1-72 tap out kit. Put a short screw in the back and a larger screw in the front. And this thing is ready to go into the paint stripper. So that's the next step. Now that we got the car apart, it's ready for paint stripping. So we're going to use our citrus strip here, and we're going to pour it all over the car. We're going to let that sit for a while. Be back in a bit. Now we're back to the gooey mess. As you can see, after using the citrus strip and letting it sit for a while, the paint just literally falls away. Once you get all the paint off, then you're going to need to scrub it down and get it ready for polishing and cleaning. All right. See you in a few minutes.
A few minutes later.
Take a look at the truck and see how gray and dull it is. We're going to take a little bit of 4/0 steel wool and we're going to start polishing on this. Again, look how gray it is. It doesn't take much to get this surface a little bit smoother and a little bit nicer. Just a little bit of rubbing, and look how much that came out. So instead of boring you with this, I'm going to rub it out with the steel wool, and we'll get right back to you. All right, we've used the steel wool and we used the brass brush and we got it fairly smooth. Now, being that this is a newer casting, there shouldn't be any issues with it anyways. Now we're going to go ahead and use some flits and we're going to polish it up. So let's just go for one of these big areas here just to show you. Put a little bit of that cream on there and rub it in. Now when you're using this Dremel, you want to make sure that you go slow. Again, and I keep saying that in all my videos. Go slow, take your time. Make sure you're wearing your safety glasses because this stuff will sling everywhere. And even though you're going slow, the car is going to get hot as you hold it, so be careful. Shout out to Paul from Fat Guy Productions. He's the one that uses a lot of flits on his cars, and I started using it on mine, and it's really good stuff. Be careful, because that Dremel will get away from you, like it is there, and it'll scratch up your car. Oh, that's fun. Look how shiny that's getting, just in that little tiny bit. If you see any places you need to rub down with sandpaper and buff it out again, please do. We're gonna continue on and we're going to polish the rest of the truck. And there you have it. Let's continue on. I'll be back with you in a moment. Now that we got the truck all nice and shiny, we're going to continue on and give it a nice good degrease and a little plastic brush here and scrub it out. At this point here, you don't want to use a metal brush unless you absolutely have to, because you can scratch the finish. So let's continue on and degrease this and get it ready for paint. We got it all degreased and ready to go. Now it's time to paint. This particular color we're going to choose today is purple. Again, light coats. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell down below to be alerted to any new videos that are coming out. All right, we're going to let that sit for a few minutes and then we'll continue on. Waiting for the paint to dry. A few minutes have gone by. Let's continue. Nice even strokes, go over the whole length of the vehicle. Take your time. If you happen to make a mistake, worst that can happen is you got to strip it and do it again. Alright, that's it. Looking pretty good. Nice purple color. We'll let it dry about 24 hours and we should be good to go. We'll see you later. I continued on and I sprayed the car with some Createx Hot Rod Sparkle. When this stuff goes out in the sunlight, it's just incredible the way it gives it that rainbow sheen. Let's move on. Now to continue on with the custom paint job, we're going to paint the bottom half of the truck white all the way around. Spray it lightly to seal that tape around the edge. Spray it straight on, not underneath the tape, so it doesn't bleed. And do it in a few light coats. That's looking pretty good. Now we're going to start with a yellow fade, working our way from the bottom and slowly working our way to the top. It's looking really nice. And we're going to continue this all the way around the rest of the vehicle. Now we're going to start again at the bottom half of the vehicle and we're going to do an orange fade. So the truck fades from orange to yellow to white. All these colors will go good with the nice sparkle purple paint job that's underneath it. Go slow and be light. In this particular case, less is more. You can always add more, but it's awful hard to take it away once you put it on there. And if you have to take it away, that means you have to do the entire paint job over again and start from scratch. So take your time and again, do a little at a time. We've peeled the tape off and we got that real nice subtle fade from orange to yellow to white. And this goes good with the purple paint job up on top. Looking real sweet. We started with an '83 Chevy Silverado fresh out of the blister. We took it apart, we figured out how we wanted to paint it, and we attacked it full speed. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed working on this car. But the best part is that you can do this to any car. You can customize this any way you want to. And this is where we got to. A nice, beautiful purple paint job with the Hot Rod Sparkle on top. Then we added a custom fade. All the way from the bottom to the top, we faded it from an orange into a yellow. We did a wheel swap. We painted the interior black. We painted the box black. And we also detailed out the grille and the lights. I want to thank you for joining me here today. Don't forget to come back to Diecast Graveyard. Have a great day and thank you very much.